Today is May 5th, 2020, and this is literature class. Today we're going to go over the terms of the story that we started last week. We're moving forward very slowly so we can understand all the topics. The words that we're going to define or redefine, because some of them we already seen then, is the list of words that you have right now in front of your eyes: cognates, colon, semicolon, irony, and idiom. Okay, so we're going to define first of all cognates, that are words that have common etymological origin, which means that the cognates, in a simple words, are words that they have the similar spelling from one language to another. In this case, we're comparing English to Spanish, so they have the similar spelling from English and Spanish, like the examples that you have here: examen, examinar; color, color; negligence, negligencia; company, compañía. So it's very implicit what they mean. I just see it and I relate it to our own language, okay? And this is something I explained in the class at the beginning of the year, and I also explained about the false cognates, okay? But today we're going to focus on the cognates. Another examples that you can tell, you can write that down as well, okay? Also, we're going to define the colon and semicolon, and we're going to use uh, the usage and the examples, okay? So when we use colons is when we introduce a list of things, and we also introduce a dependent clause. Okay, quickly, I'm going to define independent and dependent clause, okay? Clause is a sentence, okay? So when I say that a clause is independent, that means that I can separate them and they have a complete idea. A dependent clause is a clause that when I separate it, it doesn't have, or it doesn't have a complete idea, or it doesn't make any sense, okay, by itself. I'm going to explain a little bit downer, okay? And we emphasize and illustrate the idea in the preceding clause. So the example number one: a man needs three things to survive: air, water, and food. I'm listing three things in that case. That's why I use a colon. I'm going to use right here my laser point. So here I use a colon and then I listed the three things that men need, right? So I'm going to make a list. I put a colon, okay? Now, here I have packed my cricket kit with the equipment I need: bats, gloves, and pads. Okay, so again, I'm listing things right here. That's where I put my colon. What I need bats, gloves, and pads. Okay, in the semicolon, we separate sentences where the conjunction has been left out. What are the conjunctions? Are the words that put the two sentences together, like for example, otherwise, however, therefore, or all the connectors, and, or, also, so, but, okay? So we say when the conjunction has been removed, we use a semicolon, okay? Sumit likes to play cricket and Amit likes to play soccer. Instead of the semicolon, I can put the conjunction and. Sumit likes to play cricket and Amit likes to play soccer. But nobody put the conjunctions and, so the conjunction and was removed and we added up the semicolon, okay? I drank lemonade, Manish drank tea. Again, I can say I drank lemonade and Manish drank tea, but the conjunction was removed. Instead of it, I put the semicolon. I did not finish reading the text. Instead, I watched the news. All right. So in here, I can also say, but instead, I remove the conjunction but and I use the semicolon. Okay. Another usage and another rules are here, which are basically the same, but this provides you a deeper and wider meaning. So we use colon to introduce lists, series, quotations, and explanations. Okay, we explain a little bit more about something, so we use colon. He was going to buy three things: chairs, tables, and utensils. So we are talking about the what is he's going to buy. So I'm going to make a list. That's why I need a colon right there. Okay, then we have John wrote. I'm going to explain what he wrote. I'm going to use a quotation. So that's why I put a semicolon. I wish you Merry Christmas, all your affection and best wishes to you and yours. Okay? So we also use to separate independent clause. Again, as I told you, independent clause are two sentences in one, and when I separate them, they still have the complete idea by themselves. So they will not make it is a complete sentence, and another complete sentence is the storm is too strong. So I separate that this is the reason why they will not make it. So I'm giving you an explanation, or I'm separating two different clauses in between. So that's why I use colon. Show emphasis, and he was there for one person, his mother. I'm emphasizing his mother, who was the reason that he was there. Okay? And you have two choices: finish work today or lose a contract. So I'm being emphatic about the two choices that you have, and that's why I put the colon. And we also use them for separate units of time. Okay? Remember that we use it for minutes and hours. Okay? So the semicolon again is with in between a list of series, and also contains commas. For example, there are 8 members on the team: 2 from China and Japan, 3 from France and Spain, 2 from Brazil and Chile, and 1 from India. So I'm talking about the same thing, but I'm separating in different sets or in different series. Okay, I'm here I have number 2, here I have number 3, again number 2, and again number 1. So I don't want to put them together with commas because that will make a totally different pause. Okay, so then the other one was when visiting Thailand, Vietnam, and Singapore in the spring, Germany, France, and Italy in the summer, and South Africa in the fall. So in here, I mentioned that I visited different places, but I also mentioned that I visited in different times of the year: spring, summer, and fall, and I have different sets of places that I went to. So I really need to make an emphasis not using commas, because I'm going to use commas in Thailand and Vietnam, because I'm listing the places that I visited in spring. So I need to make a difference, and separate the other set. And in between the set, I put another comma in Germany and France. And then I'm being emphatic. So that's what I'm trying to say. We use semicolon when we're using a lot of commas and to divide the sets, so we don't continue using more commas that are not needed. Okay. So the number 2 is that separate two independent clauses while still demonstrating that a close relationship exists between them. So they came all the way home, even so they all knew that they had to go back once more. So again, I'm using here conjunction, and I put my semicolon and I connect this sentence to this one. Okay. So my daughter is a teacher, my son is a doctor. So here I can use, instead of the semicolon, the conjunction and. My daughter is a teacher and my son is a doctor. That's why they are there, because I removed that conjunction and. Okay, I hope you understood. And if you didn't remember, you can text me and ask me and I can help you out. Okay. So in the book, we also learned about foreshadowing last week in the conference, and also about irony. But I'm going to just review a little bit about it. Irony can be defined as when the actual meaning is complete opposite from the literal meaning. Okay, so there are basically 3 kinds of irony, and the book only mentions 2: situational and verbal, but there's also a dramatic um, irony. So the situational irony is an unexpected situation, something that we did not expect to happen, and the foreshadowing of the story didn't tell us enough to believe that this is going to happen, and we believed that something else was going to happen instead. Okay? The verbal are unexpected words, and dramatic is unexpected tension. Okay? So we went to a place and we didn't expect anything bad to happen, but suddenly this comes to a different situation and tension and creates a dramatic irony. Okay? So just if you have again any questions about this, just let me know. In the conference, we're going to be reviewing each one of them, and I'm going to put examples so you can identify as well. Okay? Now we're going to talk about idioms, and this is the last part of of the presentation, and idioms are words and phrases or expressions that are not interpreted logically or literally. Because if we translate it exactly as they mean in the other language, it will not make sense. Okay, so I'm gonna have some examples right here. Like, for example, raining cats and dogs. I mean, if I translate that expressions to real Spanish, it will be lloviendo perros y gatos, and that's what we see in the picture. But that's not what it means. It means that it's raining a lot and very heavy. Okay. On this other side, we have it's usually someone lying around. It's a couch potato. What is a couch potato? Couch potato is a person who spends a lot of time watching TV in the sofa. Okay. But if I translate couch potato, it's like um, sofa patata, all right, papa, and it doesn't make any sense. But if I use it that way, I understand that it's a person who stay a lot of time in the sofa watching TV. Okay, and then with the hold your horses or hold on your horses, which is an expression that means controla tus emociones, your reactions, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to control or do jalar tus caballos, right? That doesn't make any sense in Spanish. But if we translate it as an idiom, we will understand that it's just like relax, take it easy, okay? And we also have another one, which is a piece of cake. And I say something is a piece of cake. I don't mean that it's a piece of or a part of a cake. I mean that it's very easy and simple to do. Okay, I hope you understood all of this in the conference. As I told you, we're going to review this. I'm going to ask questions, and I don't accept any response that I don't know means, oh, I didn't understand. No, you if you don't understand when you watch this video, you let me know, because in the conference I will not accept that you tell me I didn't understand, or I will not accept that you tell me I don't know. Okay? So ask me. If you have any question, ask me and I can help you out. Okay? Copy all the information in your notebook. You have still 4 minutes to copy. Copy what you think it is important, especially the concepts, and one or two examples. You don't need to write them all. Okay? So thank you very much and have a great day. Bye bye. God bless you.